Did you ever heard about the word balance sheet? If yes, then what is meant by a balance sheet? The balance sheet is the written statement of money earned and paid. Now, what is meant by a respiratory balance sheet? The respiratory balance sheet is the balance sheet of loss and gain of energy by a cell using energy currencies or ATP. We have already discussed different aerobic processes like glycolysis, the TCA cycle, the ETS cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation. Now, we are going to discuss the respiratory balance sheet. Do you think is it possible to calculate the net gain of ATP? Yes, it is possible to do calculations on the net gain of ATP for every glucose molecules oxidized. But in reality, these calculations are made based on some assumptions. Hence, it remains only a theoretical exercise. Now, let's see what those assumptions are. The first assumption is there are sequential orderly pathway functioning with one substrate which forms the next, and each pathway starting with glycolysis take place one after the other. The second assumption is that the NADH which is synthesized in glycolysis is transferred into mitochondria to undergo oxidative phosphorylation. The third is none of the intermediate in these pathways are utilized to synthesize any other compounds. And finally, only glucose is respired and no other alternative substrates are entering the pathway at any of the intermediary stages. But do you think this kind of assumptions are valid in a living system? No. These kind of assumptions are not valid in a living system because all these pathways work simultaneously and do not occur one after the other. Substances enter into the pathway and are withdrawn from it when necessary. The ATP formed can be utilized when needed. Here, enzymatic rates are controlled by multiple means. So, you may think, why are we doing the exercise? It is useful to do the exercise to understand how a living system works in extracting and storing energy. During aerobic respiration of one molecule of glucose, the net gain is 38 ATP molecules, 8 from glycolysis, 6 from oxidative decarboxylation, and 24 from citric acid cycle. Now, do you know about the difference between fermentation and aerobic respiration? Fermentation is referred to as the partial breakdown of glucose, but in the case of aerobic respiration, glucose is completely degraded to produce carbon dioxide and water. Furthermore, in fermentation, for each molecule of glucose degraded to pyruvic acid, the net gain is only 2 ATP molecules. Whereas, under aerobic condition, 38 molecules of ATPs are produced from one molecule of glucose. The oxidation of NADH to NAD plus is very slow during fermentation, but the reaction is very vigorous in the case of aerobic respiration. By this, we understood that the calculation of net ATP is possible only theoretically. Also, fermentation produces very less energy compared to aerobic respiration. Now, can you find out, is respiration an anabolic pathway or catabolic? Let's now summarize what we have learned.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.